Hey, Tate. I was like totally freaked out earlier. You brought your fiancé home today, but are you seriously gonna marry that girl?
Yeah, why not? That's why we came to announce our engagement.
Dang, unbelievable.
What are you trying to say?
That girl? What was her name again? Luna? Oh man.
What about her?
What's good about that plain and ugly girl? Seriously.
How dare you? She's beautiful.
Love is blind, huh? She's so unimpressive that it's on a level where you'd want to look away. Becoming sisters-in-law with her is just out of the question.
Cut it out, Dahlia. It's beyond rude.
I guess she suits you well. After all, you're a bottom-tier employee for some lame small company, unlike me in a top-notch corporation.
You talk like you got there on your own, but you only got in through Dad's connections, remember? Not something to brag about.
Oh, please. Connections are part of one's abilities. Anyway, you're such an idiot. Even though Dad's running a company, you said you didn't want to rely on him and went through the whole job hunting process. If you had joined his company, you could have become the CEO eventually.
I prefer to decide my own path.
Ha! Trying to be cool.
Whatever. Is that all you wanted to say?
Huh?
You messaged me just to make fun of us, right?
Oh, wait. When you came, I forgot to mention something. I've got some news too.
Well?
I'm getting married soon too.
Wow, congrats. But
What?
your boyfriend's a part-timer or something, right? Is it okay to marry a guy who's without a steady job?
He's no longer a part-timer.
Oh yeah?
Now he's an elite employee working for a top-notch company too.
Wait, you mean...
That's right, he's joining Dad's company as well. He'll undoubtedly take over after Dad and become the CEO in the future.
You've got to be kidding me.
Listen, you think getting a job through connections is a bad thing, but honestly, using whatever you can makes life easier, you know?
I never said using connections is bad. I can't judge others, to be honest.
What are you talking about? You refused to join Dad's company.
Well, it's not like I refused. I wasn't even approached in the first place.
Why don't you ask him to let you in now if you want? Well, you'd end up being bossed around by me and my fiancé, though.
No thanks. Working under you guys would suck.
Being stubborn won't get you out of the bottom tier forever, you know.
Well, I'm not exactly at the bottom. I didn't mean to criticize how you live your life, but don't you think you're relying too much on Dad? Well, Dad who keeps spoiling you is a problem too.
Oh, are you jealous of me?
Oh, come on.
Poor little brother. Come to think of it, you've never been loved by our parents, huh?
True. They always doted on you and hardly ever paid attention to me. Whenever we had fights, they always took your side. I always ended up getting scolded. Honestly, I never felt like I belonged at home.
You are an awkward kid, you know. You should have learned to please them.
I'm just not good at that kind of stuff, unlike you. Getting out of home early was a relief for me. Anyway, I did introduce my fiancé just for the formality, and I plan to invite them to the wedding.
What? You're having a wedding?
Of course.
No way. You work for a small company. Do you even have the money for a wedding?
Been saving up for it diligently.
Oh. So, when's the wedding?
Maybe in about half a year.
Okay.
Once the details are set, I'll send you an invitation. Honey, I'm sorry if it was uncomfortable for you today. My sister was being rude, you know? My parents also messed up until they found out who you really are. I genuinely apologize. I'm totally fine, hon. Your sister mocked me from the start to the end. But your parents apologized so many times afterward. Don't worry about me.
Besides, you already told me about them, so I had a pretty good idea of what to expect.
I see. They've always been like that. Honestly, I didn't want to introduce you to them, but if we're getting married, I thought they should meet you at least once. Once the wedding's over, I plan to cut off ties with them.
Thanks for trying to protect me, but being completely detached from them is kinda impossible, right?
Yeah, well... But for sure, we'll keep away from them as much as possible.
Agreed.
Alright, now that we've survived the dreaded introduction to my family, it's time to start looking for wedding venues for tomorrow.
Yay, I'm so excited. Tate, I got the wedding invitation today, but my fiancé and I won't be able to attend.
Oh really? Any particular reason?
Nah, just don't feel like it. Who wants to see the ugly bride in her wedding dress, you know?
Ugh, are you seriously still saying stuff like that?
You're on a low salary, so the wedding is probably gonna be shabby too, right? And the food won't be anything special, I bet. What a waste of my day off to attend.
Well, I don't really mind if you don't come.
Really?
It's totally cool if you guys are absent.
Are you sure? Wouldn't it be a problem if we don't show up?
Why?
Aren't you worried about what the other set of parents will think?
Not really. They understand the situation I've been in. I've already filled them in on everything, including you making fun of her. So if you guys want to skip, it's all good. We're not planning to have such a big wedding to begin with, so there's no problem.
This is boring. Anyway, the wedding is going to be grand.
No, I'm keeping it small by inviting only those who really want there. It's enough for us.
I see. Oh yeah, I got a great idea.
What is it?
I won't invite you guys to my wedding.
Sure, do whatever you want.
Really?
I didn't expect to be invited in the first place, so no worries. Okay, later.
What's up with that indifferent attitude? Ugh, so annoying. Tate, did you get the RSVP for the wedding?
Yeah, got it yesterday. You're not attending, right?
Yep, we are no shows.
Are you sure?
Of course. Nobody wants to go to a bottom-tier wedding like yours. And by the way, we're getting married on the same day as you.
The same day?
Yes.
Did you purposely choose the same day?
Right, on purpose. I even timed it to start at exactly the same time as yours.
What's wrong with you? You're causing trouble for Dad and Mom, you know.
How? They are, of course, coming to my wedding. After all, I'm loved by them. Unlike the lame wedding of the bottom tier you and an ugly girl, we, a high class, can have a flashy and luxurious wedding.
I'm speechless. You're boasting about getting a job through Dad's connections after failing at job hunting. Both of you crying to Dad. What's there to be proud of?
Shut up. Anyway, I've decided to have the wedding on the same day. Gonna show the difference in class.
I think it would be better for you to pick a different day. I know you just want to mess with me, but think about the people who are attending.
Oh, you just don't get it, huh? Being invited to my glamorous wedding is way better than being invited to the dull one of a bottom-tier couple, right? Plus, if it's the same day, they only have to attend one instead of two. I deliberately did it for everyone's sake.
Oh, okay. Then we won't bother preparing seats for you guys.
Don't need you to tell me. I'm so sorry for your depressing wedding without a single family and relatives.
Are you sure about this?
Of course.
You'll regret it later, you know. Instead of being overconfident, you might want to check the situation more carefully.
don't know what you're talking about. Neither your parents nor your sisters are attending, so maybe you should just cancel your wedding.
I'm not canceling it.
There'll be a bunch of empty seats, you know.
Who's gonna end up with empty seats?
What?
Never mind.
Hey, Tate! What's happening?
My phone wouldn't stop ringing, and of course it's you. I'm busy with wedding stuff right now, so can you wait? Anyway, you're about to start yours, right? Seriously, is it the right time for texting?
No one's showing up.
What?
My ceremony's about to start, but no one's here. Dad and Mom aren't here either. And not a single relative or acquaintance has shown up.
Oh.
Why? Do you know anything? I've told everyone the date and venue.
I don't know about your acquaintances, but all our relatives and of course Mom and Dad are here.
What the heck? Why?
I guess it's your fault. You purposely picked the same date. They had to choose one.
But they were supposed to come to my wedding. It's totally wrong to choose a defiant brother over me.
Too bad for you, but they had no choice but to prioritize me.
What do you mean?
Luna's father is the CEO of a company that has been a business partner with Dad's for a long time.
What?
Dad looks uncomfortable being surrounded by Luna's relatives.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Didn't you know? Luna's father is the second-generation CEO of ABC Corporation, which is the biggest client of Dad's.
That's even bigger than our company. So, Luna is the daughter of the CEO of a top-tier company?
Exactly.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I did mention it.
No?
I talked about it when I went to introduce her.
Really?
I hadn't been home in a while, and Dad and Mom didn't even know I was in a relationship with her. When they found out she was the daughter of a business partner, they were freaked out.
What?
While you were busy dissing us, they were turning pale and whispering for you to stop.
Oh.
It looked like you kept ignoring them, but maybe you genuinely didn't notice.
Speaking of which, I vaguely remember her mentioning something about her father running a company.
So you were listening.
But she looked so modest and plain. I thought the company was a small private business.
Nope. ABC Corporation is a big one with branches all over the country.
Dang, if so, why does she look so poor? She should dress nicer and act more like someone with a high status.
Unlike you, she hates dressing up all flashy. Even though her clothes were simple, they were actually expensive and high quality. You probably didn't notice, though.
Ugh, so the reason you suggested I pick a different date was?
Even if Dad spoiled you, he can't skip the big shot client's daughter's wedding, right? I warned you. You never listened.
I just wanted to ruin your wedding by overlapping the date.
It really was to mess around with me.
I always want to be above you. Couldn't stand the thought of you, a bottom tier, having a wedding before me. I was so sure I could ruin your wedding, but ugh. I believe Dad and Mom would prioritize mine.
Too bad for you. Well, your little stunt against Luna's been exposed to her parents. So Dad and Mom look pretty uncomfortable being here.
Wait, the fact that no one came to my wedding is your payback?
Of course not. You're the one who scheduled it on the same day, after all.
But at least one person could have come to my wedding, right? I bet you were sneaking around making sure no one would show up.
I'm not like you. I don't do shady stuff like that. By the way, did you even bother keeping track of who was and wasn't coming? If you checked the RSVPs, you'd have known Dad and Mom weren't attending yours.
I have no clue. Didn't even send out invites, you know.
What do you mean?
Making paper invites nowadays is so old school. It's a hassle and stamps cost money. I told Dad and Mom verbally. For the rest, I thought it was enough to send an invite over text.
Then did you at least get replies?
Please, a high-class couple getting married, of course. Everyone would show up, right?
Even so, some people might not make it for some reason.
I told those replied they couldn't make it, that there couldn't possibly be anything more important than my wedding. After that, I ignored all their follow-up messages.
That's not considered an invitation, you know.
Why not?
You remember the invite to my wedding, right?
Oh, that stiff one?
Invites are generally like that. You even sent back your RSVP, didn't you?
Well, there was a reply card, so I reluctantly sent it.
Basically, without that kind of exchange, the other side wouldn't think they're invited.
Are you serious?
Geez, even at almost 30, you don't know this stuff? Those who got the message from you probably thought it was a joke or some prank.
No way. I thought everyone I invited would definitely come.
You're too self-centered. It's unbelievable. But your groom's parents and relatives must be there, right?
Yeah, but they thought it was strange no guests from my side were showing up, so they left.
Well then, you might have to cancel your wedding.
No, we rented such a fancy venue.
So you go ahead with 0 attendees then.
Well, Tate, can't you bring everyone over here?
Huh?
Your wedding's just a low-budget, dull affair, right? You should cancel it and reschedule for another day.
Are you stupid? I just revealed Luna's true identity.
Please come over here.
Absolutely not. I have to go now.
Wait, Tate! Tate, do you have time now? I have a favor to ask.
What now? I'm busy.
Please just listen.
I'm about to leave for our honeymoon. Keep it short.
Can you lend me some money?
What?
We got charged a cancellation fee from the venue.
You guys should be able to handle it yourselves.
Not possible, it's like $10,000.
You work for a top-notch big company, right? You should be able to pay that much.
We expected a generous gift, but didn't get a single cent. Both of us have no savings. Covering it is impossible.
Why not ask Dad, then? He'd do anything for you, right?
He won't help me. Luna's dad got really mad because of my disrespect towards her. He said we almost lost a crucial deal because of me.
Oh, I see. Even Dad is fed up with you this time, huh?
This is not a laughing matter. My in-laws are disappointed the wedding got cancelled and won't help us either.
That's unfortunate.
Tate, please. Can't you lend me just $5,000? Well, you work for a small company, so you may not have much money to spare. But I know you've been saving up for the future, right? I'll pay you back later. Help me out.
Nope.
Why the heck not? We're family, right?
I don't consider someone who disrespected my wife and tried to ruin our wedding as a family.
Oh, God.
Also, I'm not working for a small company anymore.
Really?
I joined ABC Corp.
No way.
Just so you know, I actually went through the hiring process, unlike you. Still got in through connections, though.
So, are you going to be the CEO someday?
I will try to.
Then lend me the money. You must be earning a lot.
Sorry, it's almost time to leave. Bye!
Wait, Tate! Tate!
In the end, my sister and her husband had to take out a loan to cover the cancellation fee for the venue. What's more, they were looked at as nuisances at my dad's company and ended up resigning. Despite attempting to find new jobs, they couldn't get hired anywhere. Now they're juggling part-time jobs and desperately trying to pay off their debts. As for me, Luna and I rented an apartment near my in-laws and are enjoying our newlywed life. Although it's a nerve-wracking experience to work in a big company, I'm managing to pull through with the support of Luna and my in-laws. Having gone through tough times in my upbringing, I now aspire to build a warm family with my wife for the future.